Alright, so, Wheezy Waiter, you asked for me to tell you my origin story. You also said it could be an origin of your art, or your origin of your life, whichever. Like, it could be just the start of something in your life, something important. So, I think I'm going to tell you my origin of my life, because my life is art. And it's difficult to pinpoint exactly what the origin of my art is. So, here goes. I'm just gonna blabber on, and hopefully I can put together this video nicely enough to actually have it be a coherent, exciting, or at least interesting video. My name is Cameron Davis. I wasn't named after anyone. My mom just liked the name. It could have been either Cameron or Ian, and they went with Cameron, which is a good thing because I've known way more Ians in my life than I've known Camerons. My middle name is Avesk, which is my mother's maiden name, which is actually still her last name because she didn't change it when she got married. She tried for a while, but it didn't work out, so she just went back, and it's fine. My last name is Davis. It's from my father's last name, like normal. I did the whole Jewish thing of having first name of something new, mother's maiden name, last name of father, which is a Jewish thing. I was raised Jewish, so that sort of happened. I was born in February 13th, 1993. So I'm 19 and about to turn 20 in a month, which is really weird because I really don't feel like I'm going to be 20. My father is Australian. He was born and raised in Mount Eliza, I think, which is a little while away from Melbourne, so in southeast Australia. And my mom was born in Canada, but she moved to America, or her family moved to America and got her citizenship before the time limit was up or whatever. So she's not a Canadian citizen, she's an American citizen. For a long time she was the only one who could vote in our family until my sister, Hannah, who is 3 years older than me, turned 18, and now that I'm 18, it's very exciting. We're all American now. I live in Chicago, Illinois right now. I go to school at Columbia College. So my origin. All my life I've lived in a small little town called Paw Paw, Michigan. It's half an hour from Kalamazoo. Yes, there really is a place called Kalamazoo. And it's so podunk, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's very hick as well. It's not just podunk, it's hick. There are people who drive tractors to school every once in a while just for fun. The fact that people have tractors to drive to school just for fun is kind of mind-blowing. And it shows how incredibly hick Paw Paw, Michigan is. But that's where I grew up. And I was immediately influenced by the arts, mostly performing, whether that be violin, because I play fiddle, or acting, or anything else. I mean, when I was younger, I took part in many acting camps and things like that, like week-long spring break camps or whatever for acting. And also at the Kalamazoo Nature Center, which is this big nature center, which is really a nice place to be. They have these summer camps, and I used to go every summer. And I would always get to talk about or perform some sort of something, some performance. Wow, this is the most redundant sentence I've ever said. Nonetheless, I'd always get to perform there, and it was fun. And I always got a chance at these other, the spring break camps and stuff, with Chris Mezrosh, who is a storyteller, who I haven't seen in years, but he really helped me want to be an actor. He really started me off on becoming what I like. So all my life I've been influenced highly by art. A lot of performance, a lot of singing, a lot of dancing, a lot of music in other ways. I mean, I play fiddle, I produce electronic music, I play mandolin, I can play a bit of tin whistle, I sing a lot, I dance, I act. I go to school for musical theater. And this is all very important to me. And after my elementary school, where I got the lead in some school production thing where I had the most lines because I was the one who really cared about acting and other stuff like that, I moved on to high school, where I was able to get a part in every single high school production, and our high school had recently put in this humongous performing arts center. I mean, it was massive. They spent millions of dollars on this thing, millions of dollars they didn't have, on this humongous performing arts center, pop-up performing arts center, which it's just good. And like a huge stage, wonderful. We put on some actually fantastic productions, not just for high school, but we actually put on some legitimately fantastic performances beyond just high school. And that really solidified my need to act, my need to perform. And now I'm at school, I'm at Columbia College for musical theater performance, as I said before. And there's nowhere I'd rather be. My life goal, along with this origin of mine in the arts, just growing up in the arts, my life goal is I want to be famous. I want to be someone who has gifts on Tumblr. I want to be someone who people rave about. Really my dream is to have a Wikipedia page that lists my achievements. Now, that may sound super selfish, but really it's just a dream. Whether the main thing I do is acting, which I really hope it is, or music, or writing, or even like directing or whatever, I hope it's one of those things. It will be one of those things. Thanks for listening. That's mostly my origin story. It also happened to be a hope for the future. But I hope my rambling at least sort of answered your question. Thank you.